So, Mr. Trixie asked a pretty good question over here. He's asking, is it smart to buy the Camouflage Net Door? Sorry, I didn't understand. Okay, no, it's alright. We'll talk about that. We'll go over that right now. So, Camouflage Net Door, the appearance of this clearly had an impact on the forest camouflage net. Also, real quick question, why is this not called forest camouflage net door? Just pointing that out. So, anyway... So this appeared and it caused this to jump up in price. This was selling for around $9 to $10 a week ago. This appeared, now it's selling for almost $16. So let's go over to the workshop because there's a bit of a story behind this. This is actually a version 2. When did the original one come out? So the original one came out back in January this year, and you can see the difference of design. When he initially made this, it was literally just a basic door and he just slapped the texture over it. Didn't look very appealing, did it? So he went back to it and of course he made it look a whole lot more better. So he took the default door. So basically it looks like the base the base has the default door and then it has this draped over it. A lot more better, and it sags. Much better design as it would in real life. So that looks a whole lot more better and it got accepted. Perfect, wonderful. But now we're in the position where, if we go back over to here, are we potentially going to see a door like this for Arctic, desert, or are we going to see this? So this appeared, December 2021, towards the end of December. It wasn't accepted because, again, similar design to the version 1 of the sheet metal door. It's just like planted there. It does have like some folds and whatnot that does make it look a bit more realistic. But if it's sagged and he used a default garage door behind it and whatnot, that's probably the correct formula, and I reckon it would be accepted then. So that could potentially appear on the horizon as well, which could cause this to go up even higher in price. Now, of course, if William made a video, if he made a second video now that he has something to work with, improving that. So yeah, YouTuber influence definitely has an effect on all of these things. That's the main original reason why this even jumped up in price. So these came out like late last year, and yeah, they sold, they came out like November, they sold and they went down in price because whilst cool, people just didn't really see or understand how they could be utilised properly. And earlier this year, Mr. William did a great video showcasing how to set up a camouflaged forest base and doubled in price. The very second it came out, doubled in price. He's got some great fans because quite a lot of them instantly wanted to copy him and they all bought it out and it kept going higher and higher. So then it went up to about $8-9 and then it just kind of stuck around there. And then very recently we had the door come out and wha-bam, doubled in price. Even though this was selling at around $8 to $9, went up. Now, if you recall my rust door rotation video, I was looking at this and I was thinking, surely not. It had 99 quantity and I was looking at it thinking, this is $8. Surely it wouldn't jump up in price. It did. So, yeah, hype is something that cannot be stopped. Even if something looks expensive, it can get more expensive. So, yeah, that happened. And it could happen again if we see that garage door, because then that improves options. So it's either going to be a case of, are we going to see a white camouflage door for the Arctic, a brown one for the desert, or are we going to get the green, the forest camouflage garage door? And will that spike up in price? Now, speculation has already happened. People have already speculated that if this was a door for this, potentially we're going to get one for this and this. And, you know, when people speculate, they expect the possibility of something happening, and in an anticipation of it eventually appearing, well, people started to buy up these, and they've started to buy up these as well. So let's go back to here, over to here, and yeah, these have trended upwards ever so slightly. So these were sitting at around $5, but recently they've been bought out because people are starting to expect that this is going to be the one that's getting a door next as well. So this is now selling for $7. So a week ago, $5, now $7. Not a huge jump, but people anticipating. And then desert was the least popular, but even then that's still slightly gone up. So yeah, and up. So this was selling for around $6. Now it's selling for almost $8. Wait, is that correct? Desert was higher than... Did I get that right? Yeah, Desert was higher. Wow. Okay. Well, wait, it still is. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my brain's a bit all over the place. I didn't realise. I thought this was the least popular. I'm led to believe... I'm led to believe... No, wait, it's because there's a lot less of them. Ah, that's why. Yes. 11,000 total sales compared to almost 18,000. Right, that makes more sense now. Ah, see, there's always more context. So, at the moment, with just over... how many... I've already forgotten. How many workshop subscribers do we currently have? Just over 12,000. That doesn't include duplicate sales, so this could mean we're probably at around maybe 12,500 sales so far. What's the day at the moment? It's Monday. We've got 3 days left to go. In theory, 3 days left until the roster rotation. This is probably only going to end up at around 15,000 sales. 15, 16? Yeah. This could be an okay thing to invest into. I just don't... First of all, it's abnormal, right? This is abnormal. So we can use that time to our advantage. We can do our buy orders on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, wherever you are in the world. And we can wait and see how the buy order build-up looks on Thursday. And before the roster rotation happens, then we can make a decision whether or not to buy into them. If the buy order build-up is very strong to keep the price up, if it's very close to $2, then yeah, great idea to buy into it. And then when we potentially see more camouflage stuff being added, then yeah, that could go up in price along with everything else that we've just seen. But mate, I don't know. It's also iffy because this helps complete this, because you can't really put a rug over a door because it blocks you. We did that in the Saturday skin showcase literally 2 days ago. If you put a rug over the door, it will block you from being able to get in. So this inclusion has helped out a lot. This helps complete this, but there isn't anything else that could help complete it. Yes, the garage door might help it out, but I'm just thinking in the long term. Again, if Wilshire makes a video, that's honestly the main answer. YouTuber influence is what's going to help it really get somewhere. So I reckon maybe the first couple of weeks it might struggle. It could struggle. But with the fact that we're going to definitely see less sales of this compared to the current rug, yeah, I reckon out of all of them, this would probably be one of the better ones. And you know what? It's a very nice design. In terms of loads of people complain about, oh, this skin doesn't fit rust, that doesn't fit rust, whatever. I feel like this is probably a very nice fitting rust skin. I'm going to have people complain at me now, say, no, it doesn't. Yeah, so... It's looking okay, but let's just wait it out. We also need to keep an eye on the workshop. Will Mishka, the creator of those door skins, is he going to get something else added and submitted onto here? Is he going to submit something? Because we are waiting for it. The deadline is in about 9.5 hours' time. Am I correct? No. Yeah, about 9.5 hours' time. Is he going to get something in this week, or are we going to have to wait for next week? And if we have to wait, impatient people might start dumping these. So, as I said, let's wait till Wednesday, do the abnormal buy orders, see how it looks on Thursday, then make a decision whether or not we should jump in and buy some. So that is my answer. That is what I'll tell you, Mr. Trixie. Now you're probably going to ask, what's an abnormal skin?